I've not seen such bravery.
Everyone knows about the Flintstones, the modern Stone Age family. From the town of Bedrock. They were on our TV, in our ice cream, hell, they were even our vitamins. But did you know they were the center of one of the worst video games in history? I'm sure I'm just kidding. So let's all take a look at Flintstones. Dino, lost in Bedrock.
The game was made by a company called High Tech Expressions and was released on DOS in 1990. High Tech Expressions was a hard company to find information on, and by that I mean their Wikipedia entry only consisted of a few sentences. I can tell you that the company existed in the early 1990s, and that they made games such as Barbie, Mickey's Adventures in Numberland, and Rollerblade Racer. Looks like we're in good hands. Sit back for a moment and let the title music soothe you. Oh yeah. Dino, Fred Flintstone's pet dinosaur, has not only wandered off, but he has also become lost. So it's up to Fred and Barney to find him. You can choose to play as either Fred or Barney, and it really seems to make little or no difference which one you pick. So here we are in downtown Bedrock. Don't you just love that strobe effect on all the sprites? It's even better when you're playing, trust me. We start off with 200 energy and 3 days, whatever the fuck that means, and Fred here decided to start the search for Dino down in the sewers. Don't ask me how a dinosaur would fit in a sewer, because I have no idea. But if you put a giant hole next to your front door, something is bound to fall in it, so to the sewers we go. Looks like I can't jump out of here, so we're gonna have to do some of this. Yeah, that's working out real nice. If it's not obvious enough by just watching me play this, the controls are kind of— oh shit, an alligator! Watch out for those. Thanks, game. That was nice of them to say. Oh, and it looks like days are actually just lives, because apparently that was just too difficult to do. The controls are complete garbage. They're unresponsive, and it's really easy to get stuck while crawling. Alright, I can't go up, so I'm just gonna have to try and— damn it. Just gotta— fuck. Shit. Oh god, where do I go? Where do I go? Watch out for those. Watch out for those. Watch out for those. Watch out for those. Watch out. As it turns out, Fred can jump. Now I'm sure you saw that I did try and jump earlier. Many times, in fact. What I failed to notice is that if you hold the jump button down, Fred doesn't just jump. He doesn't leap. He fucking launches into the sky. He seriously looks like he's ready to fly off my screen and into space. This has to be one of the worst jumps in any game. I'm serious. By the time the jump sound actually finishes, Fred's still on the ground. And then all of a sudden, he just floats off, like he swipes some fizzy lifting drinks from Wonka and his army of magical orange freaks. Then, as gracefully as he left the ground, Fred returns to Earth. I shouldn't have to explain why this jump is so bad, but I will anyway. You can't hit the jump button when you normally would. No, your jump has to be premeditated. And just when you think it's safe to jump down, it takes too long to get off the ground, and then there's way too much hang time. Not to mention that you can only jump straight up. I mean, there's also a way to do a long jump, but it's just as frustrating. You'll notice that all of this footage has been from the same level, downtown Bedrock. That's because this game is so frustratingly difficult that it's where I spent most of my time. Don't jump in time, you're dead. Stay in the water too long, you're dead. Oh, what's that noise? You're dead. Not to mention these stupid rocks you can trip over, and after you trip, you just lay there for like a million hours. Oh hey, I didn't know you could pick those up. Now we're getting somewhere. Aside from turtles, it seems like rocks can take out basically anything. You can even pick rocks up from these piles here. This is a very important part of the game, so that must be why they didn't say anything about it. With a great deal of patience, I finally made it to the end of the level, which is guarded by an elephant. You can really tell a lot of effort went into this clever artwork. I guess it's just the end of the level. Oh, Jesus! Okay, plan B. Pelt it with rocks, and don't question why the same animal that beat you up is the one that took you to the hospital. Level 2 is the rock quarry. This level is surprisingly easy in comparison to the last one. Just stay up above everything and it's smooth sailing. Ah shit, I tripped. Oh god, get up, get up, get up, get up! Ah! Fuck. I'm gonna be ready for you this time, motherfucker. Seriously? Nope. No, that's fair. Bedrock might as well just change its name to Fairsville just because of how fair that was. Oh, and in case you were wondering, there are no saves. So once you're out of lives, I'm sorry, days, you have to start over. Killing this pterodactyl over and over does nothing, so I guess I'll try and like, jump on it? I mean, if I could just time my jump right. Aw yeah, off we go into the wild blue son of a bitch! Oh yeah, watch out for those. You mean that big fat pile of nothing I ran into? Trial and error eventually led me to figure out that you're supposed to jump from the pterodactyl to this ledge over here. That leads you to this dinosaur, and I guess you're supposed to do the same thing to it that you did to the fire plungephant. Hit it with a few stones and walk on by. Level 3, the Mrs. Sloppy River. It's not even clever. Alright, I only have one life, so I've gotta play it safe. Gonna stay up here and avoid all the alligators. At least I know to watch out for those now, right? Okay, I can do this. I just have to play it cool and get to the 3rd level with all 3 lives. Okay, almost there. Out of energy? So wait, let me get this straight. Fred Flintstone literally powers his car with his own feet every day, but after just a few minutes of walking around looking for his lost pet, he's just like, "Ah, fuck this, I'm too tired." Well, I guess that's fair coming from the same guy who gets bit on the toe by a turtle and calls an ambulance. Or an ambufunt. Alright, I got 2 lives in the Mrs. Stupid River. Oh god, I didn't mean it! Okay, 1 more life. Gotta make it count.
Let's talk about this for a minute.
I'd like to think that I'm a fair guy. If there was something good about this game, I'd mention it, right? But that's just not the case. The game is ugly, the controls are horrible, the music, well, there is none. And the sound effects consist of gems such as... and... I'm pretty sure this bar down here shows just how far along you are in the game, and I couldn't even get halfway. And you know what? What kind of pet owner just gives up looking after 3 days? Hell, Dino obviously isn't that lost if we know he's somewhere in Bedrock. You know what? High-tech expressions? You and your Flintstones can go yabba dabba die in a fire.